Talofa guys, welcome back to another channel.
What?
To another episode here on the channel. It is Saturday here in Samoa, and just finished the village meeting, the usual village meeting at the start of every month. So heading back home now. We've got a few stuff to do, but I thought I'd probably start off the episode here. We might get into Sunday cooking as well, depending on how we go. I'm going to be spending Sunday with the mom in Apia, just to spend Sunday with her. Yesterday was my birthday, so as usual in our family tradition, we only celebrate on Sundays, and as a result I have to go Apia to my mom and then celebrate it. My wife will be staying back with the kids here at Kua, because we've also got some other family stuff taking place, but it'll be just me traveling to Apia. We've got some chores to do this Saturday before we head to Apia, so we'll get to that now. Hope you guys have enjoyed for
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Episode. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode today. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, guys, share our channel, and let's get cracking into it. Alright fam, so we are now here at the house. If you guys see the first spot out there, that was from the village meeting today. So some of the members of the village who were removed from the village came back to the village today, and as I wouldn't say a peace offering, but you gotta use your head. So this was one of the few things we got today from those members that were removed from the village. And yeah, me and Uncle got some faspua. So in the spirit of community, that's what the village council, which is mostly Matais, do, is to make sure that everyone has a piece of the gifts when those people return back to the village. So we got some faspua here. We're now going to boil. We're not going to use it for Sunday Toonai, but we're just going to boil because just want to make sure that it's semi-cooked, and then we'll pop it in the fridge for Sunday Toonai. Alright, so we got the faspua here. See, that's a bit too much water, but we'll take some off. This was my piece here. Nice and no, that's not what that was. Uncle's piece. This one was mine with a lot of the fatty stuff, and now we're gonna boil it. Nothing but just water and salt. Very nice. So now we wait. Alright guys, so it's probably give it another 30 minutes to boil. For boiling, it's already boiling, so probably give it another 30 minutes. Just popped in the house to change, so you guys could see here, and then just gonna have a bit of lunch. We've got an aufai hanging here, so just gonna enjoy some bananas. So we're pretty much halfway there, but we're gonna leave it cooking, but we need to head to the cattle farm just to check the cows, and then we'll come back and pack up, double check on this, on the pig, and then head to Apia. Alright fam, so got the cows in the back there. Just gonna pour the water for them. I don't think they're thirsty because it has been raining in the morning. So we'll still pour them water because the next time we'll be here will probably be tomorrow, Sunday. So looking on that side, we've got another round of taro being planted. So that's just continuing on from there and then coming down towards here. Titty. Alright fam, so just finished. So we're now going to head back home. Just quickly check on the Fasapua'a and then we'll head to Apia. Why I'm rocking sweatpants. It's almost like it's winter. It's been cold the past month. Some really cold temperatures at night, so that's why I'm rocking sweatpants, and I absolutely love sweatpants. I wish I could have thought of it more sooner. But anyway, we'll just quickly check on the Paspoa. Nice, very nice. All right, so we're just gonna pop it onto a tray, allow it time to cool, and then we'll pop it in the fridge tonight. The kids will do it while I head to Apia. Alright guys, I'm gonna go get ready to hit Apia. Alright guys, so a bit delayed with the time we were supposed to leave due to some stuff we had to take care of, to wait for the wife to come and look after the kids as she was in town for work. So now that we're finally on our way, I think I might just cut off the episode here. But yeah, enjoy the view guys. I'll let you guys watch as we travel to Apia, and then yeah, we'll definitely catch you guys in the morning. See ya. Talofa guys, it is Sunday morning. Hope you guys are well again. Had a good sleep last night. As you guys can see, I've got the jumper on. It is very cold here in Samoa this morning, so it has been that way for the past month now. Very cold nights and cold mornings. Me and Siave here, we're just on our way to grab some stuff from the market for Sunday Toonai today, so stay tuned guys. Hope you guys enjoy the continuation of our episode, and yeah, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share our channel. Very busy Sunday morning market. A lot of people still shopping early Sunday morning, so we're just grabbing some pak choy and some tomatoes, but also we had to grab some steak. That was this is rump steak, about $85. So yeah, going pretty good. Just gonna get the cabbage and the tomatoes, and then I think my brother's bringing in taro, so we'll just we might do a potato salad. It might just be rice, so just keep it simple. Right fam, so we're finally home now. See, Avi starting on the potatoes. Mano Avi. Got pak choy, steak in there. Laukama. Musho valu popo. Dela wosho la pepe atia. But the pepe is just for some mussels my wife got for my mom. So we're gonna get the mamwe on the oven so that it has time to boil and cook. Then we'll do the steak. We've got mussels that'll just work with the coconut cream, and then media potato salad. So yeah, I think that's about it. I always, for my birthday, I'm always ma'amue kapishi and kamako, so that's why we're going to do that. Here we go. All right, so those are the mussels there. Ma'amue is already in here, so we're just going to pop that on the heat. And yeah, take our time with the steak. Oh, and we also need to fry some fish, because my mom likes to have her fish. I think we might also do supo as well, a bit of soup. Yeah, so we have the fish in here, mole kawakule, we bought last week, and I think there was about 15 in there when we brought it last week, so mom's been using it for the whole week, and then we'll just do a little soup for her. Here we go. That's the akule. If you know the English word for akule, can you please comment down below? Alright, so Siave is now finished with the potatoes. We're going to boil that. This is going to get started on the pak choy. See Siave there with his apron. Going to get cracking on the steak now. And the mamue is boiling. So hopefully we can leave it to reduce while I get started on the steak, and then the mussels, and lastly the fish. Alright, so we've got our steak here that I will now just pop it in some water. Potatoes on, my mo is already boiling. Got my mom's soup going, and then some rice here. We've also got rice. So you see there, it's a bit unconventional and controversy to have rice on Sunday, but food is food, and you know, so hopefully the boys, my older brothers, are bringing some taro, but me and Siave are doing rice and potato salad. I also remembered we have to chop up, fry some eggs as well for our chicken fried steak. I was on to the pak choy at the moment, and then we'll get to the tomatoes. Also, coconut cream for the mussels. So I'm out of fire. I mean, I'm out of oven space at the moment, but I think we're okay for now. So yeah, because it go move al mamoy. So I don't normally add kikoman in this food because it's just it's not the way I usually cook it. But recently I've been starting to enjoy the flavor from kikoman sauce, so that's why I've added it here. But it also adds a bit of balance to the lololo or the mamoe. So that's why I like to add it in that now. You guys notice I've left the cap off now from the ulo. The reason why is because the mamo is now nice and tender, but I don't want to pour away the good juices that we've been boiling it in. So we're just going to leave the cap off and then get the to reduce down to an oil and remove all the moisture. So that's why we've got the cap off from the ulo, so we don't have to pour away the good juices and the nice oil. And then we'll start, once it reduces down to a good oil, then we'll start frying, adding in the other stuff. Alright, so whenever me and Siave actually chop up pak choy or any sort of cabbage, we always like to we always like to chop up and soak it in salty water. And the only reason why we do that is because we like it to not only kill any excess organisms and microbes stuck on the leaf, but it also dehydrates the leaf, because after probably about 30 minutes you'll start to see the leaf wither, and that's because of the process of osmosis. Because of the strong salty water, the water inside the cabbage actually moves out of the leaf and then into the salt solution. So two birds, one stone kind of thing, and that's why we always do that. It also, so that way we don't have to wait for it to cook. But then, you know, obviously I like a bit of freshness, but we'll just do that because it's just the main reason why is so that we can kill off some of those microbes and any insects inside with that salty water. Okay. Alright fam, it is now reduced, if you can see. Now ideally, if you want, you can actually pour away the oil, but I'd like to keep this oil. Now, the reason why I like to keep that oil is because in the past 20-30 years we've been told but if you think about it, the nga'ole mang is actually more nutritious than the nga'ole whaakau mai le whaloloa. This one, because it's refined oil, a lot of the good nutrition has been taken out and it's just purely fat. But with the nga'o mang me ai, you can, if you think about kangaka sa mo yasola, ol pawalan me nga e vai le kuala le nga masaka nga firma si ave. It's just that big And if you think about it, I guess it also goes together with the metabolism. Metabolism, then maybe nga sapa what are we from kalam? That nga'o is actually nutritious. Because it's got a lot of good nutrition inside, as opposed to the nga'o. But yeah, that's just my 2 cents. It doesn't have, no one, don't take advice from me, but I'm just saying, I mean, you wouldn't take advice from a fat guy. Anyway, so that's done. We're gonna rinse the cabbage now. I've turned down the heat, and then we'll add in the cabbage. So tomatoes finished, pak choy is ready. We're gonna so that we can free up that oven, that stove, and get started on the next cooking. Kalalis ko ingan na ali laval malo pakilir kapis. Alright, so the the mamua is now, we'll give that 10 minutes, but the potato is ready, so we're gonna have to, we've got 2 free stoves now. So we're gonna pour this out and then let that finish off in 10 minutes before we add the tomatoes. Right now that the mamua is done, we're going to get started on the steak. I'm going to make the batter as well. Chicken fried steak, just flour, salt, and black pepper. Already heating up the saucepan, if you guys see. Once that's heated, we'll pop in the oil. And then just let the oil heat while we make the batter and then throw in the steaks afterwards. Alright, so this is the batter. The only other thing I added was Italian herbs, spices, just to make the batter nice and aromatic. So we're going to add in the steaks into this and then fry it onto the heat. Hot oil is very hot now. So what we want, we're not trying to fry it till it burns, but we just want to brown it and then set it aside. The magic happens when we actually steam it in the end, when we throw it back all inside and then steam it, and that's when it becomes tender. But all we're after is just that flaky, nice crushed side. Right, so I've just finished the first batch of steaks. You guys see there? That's the brown we're looking for. Second batch in. And I thought we might as well start with the mussels because I'd also like to reduce that down as well. So here, I've just been adding a bit of water to it just to defrost it. And this is the second time I've added water, so I think we're pretty much done. And I'm just going to steam it once I finish steaming it. And then we'll pour out the water and then add in the coconut cream. And then after that we should be set to go. Abi, tahu ah. Kau sa isid ba yun, Mema? Sa. Kumay lang. Alright, our third batch of steak is almost ready. We've got one more batch in here. Mussels are been about 3 minutes into the sauce boiling, so I'm gonna just remove some of the water, but not all of it, and then we'll add in the coconut cream. To our last batch of steaks. After this, we're going to add in the onions back into the oil, which had the steak soak up all that flavor. And then I'm just trying to think if I should pop it into another pot, or I could just use that saucepan. Doesn't really matter because we're going to steam it. But yeah, I think I'll probably just maintain this one. So we add in the onion after we clear all the steaks out. Add in the onion, saute it a bit. And then water, or you take the steaks back in. Then we add water, low heat, and then just let it build the gravy over time. That's a bit too much water, but don't worry, the gravy actually builds up over time, so need not worry. One thing I didn't think about was that I didn't know this saucepan here doesn't have a lid. Just trying to think how we're going to cover that up, but the mussels are probably give it another 10 minutes, but yeah, all done. All right, fam, mussels are done. Actually left that a lot longer than I was supposed to. And now the new is reduced to an oil, so it's yeah, not too proud of that, but we can just get another up bit and dump it in for the new steak. We couldn't find a cap for this saucepan, but it's alright because the gravy is building up very nice now. As you guys can see, it's very thick, and that's why I said don't worry at the amount of water that we added in the beginning, because the steak is actually coated with flour, so that helps thickens up the gravy. But yeah, very nice. I'm actually quite happy at how that turned out. All right, so only thing left now is the fish to fry and the eggs. So I'll take care of the fish, and Avi will take care of the eggs. So Siave there almost done with his eggs. And then I'm on to the fish. Alright, so starting on the fish now. I'm using the same bed I did for the steak. And then we're just gonna fry. Very nice. Get cracking on the fish now, finish it off, and then we'll see you in Toonai. Right, so fish is almost done. We've got Udo here working on the lemonade there. Nice lemons. And Nessa setting up the table. Let's go. Fam, so I'll just show you what we have so far while we wait for the rest of the family. We've got the fish, falayakule, potato salad, fried eggs, chicken fried steak, mamoe kapisi and kamako, and then last one is the mussels. We've also got soup, mom's soup still on the oven. We'll bring that once it's time to eat, but also our rice. So all in all, pretty good yield for the Sunday. We'll wait for the rest of the family and then we'll start tonight.
Yeah, also happy birthday. Happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ken. Happy birthday to you. Manuia loa sofana. Manuia loa sofana. Manuia loa sofana. Wins. Manuia lea tua.
Lego is
Hulk smash.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hip hip.
Hey!
One more hip hip.
Hey!
Sir.
Alright guys, so just finished Toonai not too long ago. Very full. Sorry guys, I couldn't take proper videos as I was very hungry, and we enjoyed the food Toonai with the family. So my family there with the birthday cake, so I really appreciate you know, today was a good Sunday with Toonai as well. So just chilling out here with the cat. And yeah, just feeling grateful for another year added to the life. Very grateful. So I think I might end the episode here. Just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. Really appreciate the support. We'll definitely catch you guys on our next episode. I'm about to head to sleep. If you enjoyed today's content, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share our channel, guys. But yeah, we'll definitely catch you guys on our next episode. But until then, God bless, take care, stay safe. We'll see you guys soon.